Jurassic Park, a science fiction classic. Dinosaurs and man, two species separated by 65 million years of evolution, are suddenly thrown together again. In Jurassic Park, there have been many memorable moments throughout the movie, each standing out in their own way. Being a fan since I was 5, I have my fair share of favorite moments, so I made a list of my 10 favorite moments in Jurassic Park. Remember, it's based on my own opinion. Here we go!
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Starting off this countdown is the dig site. I know it's not exactly the first thing people would think of when it comes to Jurassic Park moments, but this scene stands out for me because it was here that we were introduced to the hero of the series, and my favorite character, Alan Grant. Grant was sort of like a teacher in this scene. I learned a lot from him, and that made me want to learn more about the field of paleontology and dinosaurs in general. I remember reading lots of dinosaur books for many years. While other scenes in the movie may be seen as entertaining spectacles of science fiction, this was the most real scene out of the entire movie. If you could take any scene from the movie and apply it to the real world, this would be it. It was a great scene to show us exactly what paleontology is. Real scientists making real discoveries.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The Gallimimus. This scene is unique because it takes place at one of the most scenic locations in Jurassic Park. Whenever I think of Grant and the kids trekking through Jurassic Park, this scene is the first one that comes to mind. It was cool watching Grant and the kids run with the Gallimimus, as if they were part of the pack. And of course, it was cool to see the T-Rex show up again, all while she got some hunting practice in. Oh yeah, and Tim manages to crack a little funny too. It's a relatively short scene, but I like it all the same.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Mr. DNA. After seeing dinosaurs, people had questions. Just how could dinosaurs live again after millions of years? How could the movie explain how these dinosaurs could live again? And as for the kids, how could the movie explain it so that they could understand? The answer is to use a clever cartoon, of course. This was a much different approach than what was presented in the Jurassic Park novel, which was much more technical and complex. As detailed as the novel was, the Mr. DNA cartoon was educational. It was informative. It was everything you needed to know to be brought up to the speed about the science of Jurassic Park, and in a language we can all understand. Much like the dig site scene, I learned a lot from this scene. Whenever the science of Jurassic Park is mentioned, I think back to this scene, where it all started. Thanks, Mr. DNA.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Clever girl. If there's any scene that shows the raptors in action, it's this one. Throughout the movie, we were frequently told how dangerous the raptors were and how vicious they could be. Then we finally got to see it when Muldoon is ambushed by the raptors. I think what I like best about this scene is Muldoon's famous line.
Clever girl.
Not to mention that it shows the most brutal death by a raptor in the movie, in my opinion. Remember what Grant said?
You are alive when they start to eat you.
Yeah, brutal. Of course it sucked that Muldoon died, especially since he survives in the novel, but his death created one of the most memorable moments in Jurassic Park, all because of 2 words.
Clever girl. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
NEDRY and the DILOPHOSAURUS. This scene was sort of like a surprise reveal, because at first we never saw the DILOPHOSAURUS on the tour. Then we finally got to see it in action, and in all its venomous glory. As soon as it spit on NEDRY, we knew exactly what it was. It was rather comical watching NEDRY talk to the DILOPHOSAURUS too, and I don't know why, but I find it even funnier whenever I watch NEDRY hit his head on the car. Maybe I just enjoy slapstick. This scene also stands out for me as a whole, because it's the only scene in any Jurassic Park movie that features the DILOPHOSAURUS. The hologram in Jurassic World doesn't count. All the same, it was a great scene to show that dinosaurs don't have to be big to be deadly.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The sick Triceratops. I enjoyed this scene because it features one of my favorite dinosaurs, the Triceratops. I believe it was Grant that said it best.
God, she was my favorite when I was a kid. Now I see she's the most beautiful thing I ever saw.
A truly magnificent animal. It was captivating to see such a big dinosaur in such a docile state, and the fact that it was unusually sick added a bit of mystery to the film, which I talk about in another video. Check it out. Now, it's no secret that an animatronic was used for this scene, but the interaction everyone had with the animatronic trike made this scene look very real. Look at Ellie feeling the horn, and Grant hearing the trike breathe. It just looks so real, as though it's a real dinosaur. I personally think that animatronics help create a stronger sense of interaction as opposed to CGI. But don't get me wrong, CGI is great too. I just feel that animatronics create a different effect when there's something actually there, and this scene demonstrated that perfectly. Because of that, it helped make one of my favorite moments in Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. This scene is one of the most iconic moments in the entire series, because it was here that we were shown the first full shot of a dinosaur in the series, the magnificent Brachiosaurus. It's this very scene in which we took our first steps into one of the greatest adventures in movie history. Here, we were given a glimpse of the wondrous world of dinosaurs that we were about to explore. The shot of the herbivores by the water was a beautiful shot. The dialogue, the music, the environment, everything came together to make this scene truly spectacular. An unforgettable scene.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Must go faster. This scene stands out to me for one reason. It was this very scene that got me into Jurassic Park in the first place. Check out my Jurassic Park Stories video for the full story. This was the first thing I've ever seen of Jurassic Park. I was so intrigued and amazed, watching what I thought was a real dinosaur on TV. This scene was fast-paced, edge-of-your-seat fun. Watching Rexy reappear and chase the Jeep was very enjoyable to watch. It gave you an idea as to how fast a T-Rex could be if it was still alive today. It's because of this scene that I'm making these Jurassic Park videos today. Honestly, this scene gets a special standalone award in my book, even if it's not number 1, or even number 2 for that matter. Every Jurassic journey starts with a single step, and mine started with this scene.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The T-Rex Breakout. You knew this was going to be on here. A favorite of many, this scene introduced us to the most iconic dinosaur in the entire series, the mighty T-Rex. When Rexy made her appearance, she made a timeless impact. Stomping onto the scene and roaring cemented her status as the most fearsome predator to ever walk the earth. She was big, she was fearsome, but at the same time, so awesome. I remember when I was a kid that even though I was scared for the kids, it was amazing to watch. I couldn't look away. Watching her demolish the car with those powerful jaws, just imagine what they could do to a human. The T-Rex had a presence unlike any dinosaur in the entire movie. But as much as I enjoy this scene, it comes short by a very thin line when compared to my favorite moment in Jurassic Park. Let's find out what it is.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Rexy vs. the Raptors. As you can tell by my list, many of my favorite moments involve the T-Rex. After she escaped, Rexy would periodically show up throughout the movie and entertain us, but it didn't feel complete. Something was missing. So Steven Spielberg wanted to surprise us, and surprise us he did. He felt that the biggest star of the movie was the T-Rex, and he wanted to let her shine just one more time, and this led us to the most triumphant moment in the movie. The dinosaur that ended up causing the most chaos and destruction actually turned out to be the hero in the end. The victorious music was a great accompaniment to this exciting scene, and Rexy's final roar is probably my favorite shot of the entire movie. It's actually the notification tone on my phone, too. This was a perfect send-off for Rexy. I love this scene so much I can replay it all day. This scene was a perfect example to show just how mighty the T-Rex could be when dinosaurs ruled the earth. Let's watch it again just for the sake of it. And that's my favorite moment in Jurassic Park. This concludes another video by Jeremy James Pruchik. What are your favorite moments in Jurassic Park? Talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching my video. Check out my other videos too. I'm sure you'll find something you'll like. And I'd really love it if you could subscribe to me too. See you next time.